keep popping back up in my mind off and on is a question that one of my subscribers, or one of the comments that they asked, was how to get out of the targeted program. You may want to try what I'm telling you to try to see. This is if you want to stop it, okay? That's my point, okay? If you want to challenge yourself to see if you really can do something for yourself to make this gang stalking or whatever it is that's going on in your life to stop. All right, so this is what the video is about. I'm going to tell you what I did and how things are working out for me today. Okay? Briefly. One of my first videos, and I think my very first video, was about spiritual attacks. Okay? I went down the line talking about what a spiritual attack was. And as I was learning it, I was sharing it with you guys. Okay? So I definitely got spiritually attacked. Okay? I also spoke about witchcraft, because sometimes they do use physical things to stop you, but a lot of times it's just negative energy from different people being sent your way. What is important about that is that these negative energies would not reach you if you didn't have also demons that you were dealing with inside of you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Not that you're a demon. That means that people is like, oh, I'm dealing with my demons. Those kind of demons. There were things about me. For example, okay, when I'm working at any job ever, I start out good. The boss likes me. The managers can't get enough of me. They can't understand how I learn things so quickly, how I'm focused. I'm just doing my work, and they like, oh my God, you learn so quickly. And to me, I sometimes thought that they were patronizing me, because I'm like, it's not like this is easy, but it's like, ain't this what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? So why are they so impressed? Little do you know that not everyone is as good as you. Some people just lazy-minded, okay? Some people just want to sit there and act like they working, and a day goes by and half the work ain't done, and then you step into place and you get the shit done and it's still morning time. So then this brings you bad blood with other employees, right? So I didn't understand why everything started out for me always so smoothly, and before you knew it, the employees were talking about me. Then it stressed me out, because why don't they leave me alone? So those are my demons. I was letting them in me. You know, the way they're acting is bothering me. Now I tell you this, they're entitled to act however they want to act. They're entitled to feel whatever it is they want to feel. And it's up to me to let them affect me. Okay? That's not happening no more, because I took control of my emotions. Alright? Now, those are the type of demons that I'm talking about. Things in life bother you, and they've been bothering you for years. Where did it start? I don't know. Why is this bothering you? Why what they're saying is bothering you? Why the fact that they're not leaving you alone is bothering you? Who are these people? Why they want to be in my personal business? Why they want to be all in my desk where I'm doing my work? You got work to do over there. Mind your business. When you continue to complain to your boss about people bothering you, even though you're right, think about it. What does that say about you? It says that you are too sensitive. It says that you're not cut out for that type of environment. It says more things of that sort. That doesn't look good on you. You're not going to sit there and just take the abuse and all this crap that they do, right? And then there's always a supervisor that participates in the chatter or whatever. Then I had to leave. I'll just quit. That was detrimental to me. They still had their jobs. They probably forgot about me and hired somebody probably the next day from the agency. And I didn't have a job. Now I got to look for another job and start over again. And the same things happen over and over and over again. I'll stop there about that, okay? How to raise your vibration. To raise your vibration, it means you connect your mind, body, and spirit. What does that mean? You have to start eating healthier food, smarter food altogether. You know what's good for you. You know what's not good for you. All right, so don't act like because everybody's doing it and that's the first thing that you can grab, you're just gonna do it like you just mindless. All right, so let's say you wanna know how all these people are raising their vibration, right? That includes me, okay? All these people includes me. You wanna know all these people are raising their vibration. Well, even if you don't do it for the rest of your life, for that time period that you're trying to work on yourself, you have to change your diet. Point blank. Nothing else. Start feeding your brain, right? Better information, because you need information that's going to push that garbage out. The garbage, the fear, the paranoia. You know, even if you're not crazy, I'm just using paranoia. I'm saying that even if you're not crazy. The doubts, self-doubt, loathing, and things of that sort. All right? You have to get more positive. How do you get positive? You listening to positive people. You listening to other people that are telling you how to do this, and you embed it in your mind. You understand? You're trying to reprogram your mindset. So you have to listen to it for a long time, just over and over again from different people. Do you understand? And start understanding what it means. Don't just listen to it or watch a video about it and start criticizing the person. If the person that you're listening to, you're not resonating with that person, just listen to someone else. All right? Until you get it, you understand what they're talking about, and you understand that this is real. All right? Your spirit, while you're afraid and while you're doubting yourself and calling yourself name and blaming yourself and judging yourself and letting people play you, treat you like and all that stuff, that's negative, right? So what you think is going on within you, inside of you? You're down. Even when you're smiling, you're not smiling within. Okay? You feel that you need other people to make you happy. I need better friends. I need good friends. I need somebody to come in my life and just bless me. Please take over my life and save me from myself. Those are your attitudes. You know, my mom don't even love me. My father did that, but this one is judging me. When you clear and cleanse all that bad, negative stuff from your life, you start to raise your vibration. And therefore, when these type of things that I spoke about before happen at your job, they no longer affect you, because now you're into yourself. Now you're proud of yourself. You're seeing the changes that you have made for yourself. Right? You're feeling better about yourself. So how you going to talk bad about yourself? You're feeling better about yourself. You understand? You start understanding like, yo, I know all this information that other people don't know. So when these little minions come and mess with you, it doesn't penetrate your skin. It stays outside of you. And you will start understanding that what they're trying to project onto you was your own fears. Their own fears, right? They were trying to connect with your negative internal state. Now they can't connect because you are changing. The information in your head, it has changed. So what they're talking about, you don't even understand that, because they can't even understand what you're talking about today. All right? You have to change your diet. Now, everything that you see in this image right now, all that stuff is good. If you season it right, you cook it the right way, it tastes good. It takes a little longer to cook than just going to get a 4 for $4 at that restaurant or something quicker. However, during during the time when you're doing self-work, this is what you're going to have to do. Eat plant-based type of food. Drink water. Just remember you're doing it for yourself, so go all out. All right? That's what I did. I went all out for myself, because I know that I went all out for other people and I experienced it. I recently met somebody. I'm black, Spanish, black. She's white. I've never seen her before. Well, before like a month ago, right? We've never spoken before. I go to have a small and 5-minute conversation with her. And this 5-minute conversation, whatever questions I had was answered for me within seconds, very clearly. Didn't need no details. I understand. Let me tell you why it didn't take a lot to make me understand. Because I guess she had the upper hand at that. She could have had the upper hand because I needed answers from her. So I went and asked her some questions. The rest of the conversation, listen to me. I've never met this person before. And when I was talking to her, it's as if I was talking to myself. Looking in the mirror and repeating. Not, we weren't saying the same things at the same time. But when I was talking to her, I just, after a while, I said, "You're freaking me out. You sound exactly like me." So I know that's a person that I can respect because she has to be a high vibrational being to be able to connect with me. All right. I am showing this image because this is what I think about myself today. Okay. A few months ago, or maybe a year ago when I started this channel, I felt as if I was in hell. I was in hell. The demons were all over me. And I could not understand why. And I could not shake them off. Recently, somebody, one of the comments that I received, the person was talking about gang stalking, and they said as if they were stalking you or looking at you or watching you through your own eyes. That blew my mind because that's exactly how I felt, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly how you guys feel. Because when I watch a lot of the gang stalking videos, they're like, "Look, I know. I come outside. See, they're connected to me. They know I'm outside. They this and that. They know I'm this." That's you're saying it yourself, but you're not believing what you're saying. But eventually you will, though. When it's time for you to accept it, you will accept it. I feel that whomever I talk to, give advice to, they listen to me. I have this lead person that I communicate with. He's a male. To be honest with you, he's a weak soul. Because he try to play mind games. That means that he can't see my power. He can't see who I am. He can't see how powerful I am. And I don't show my face. I got my game face all the time, and I'm not trying to trick him. I was trying to read him. I was giving him time for him to show me who he is. And he did. And the more he showed me that he's trying to play mind games, the weaker I saw him. So what happens now when I speak to people, I can talk in an aggressive way and say what I have to say and not be angry. Because again, they don't penetrate my skin. All right, because now I own my emotions. So I'm never going to ever blame anybody that writes me a bad comment about ruining my day. You are entitled to your opinion. But you're not going to do anything with my feelings. I'm the one that controls my own feelings today. I can also control my thoughts. And you know what else has been happening for me? Ask and you shall receive. That's what's been happening for me. I'm still shocked that this is happening. So instead of doing something, sometimes I kind of hold back a little. And then I remember, ask and you shall receive. And I do what I have to do. And then when it comes to fruition, I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? But hey, you don't have to take my word for it. I am telling you what to do. I also felt that the person that I was communicating with, that woman that was, she was mirroring me. If she was an actor, I am telling you, she's the best actor ever. The best actress. The best actress. Because that conversation was very intense. And I am very intense. And it came out of nowhere, and I wasn't doing most of the talking. I was too shocked to even talk. That when I tried to talk, I was kind of like mumbling, like, because I was so overwhelmed. But that's what they mean when they say that once you raise your vibration, you're going to start meeting people that are like-minded. I understand that. Another thing I feel today is like, before I felt like I had all these demons everywhere, right? In my shower, in my dreams, on TV, on YouTube, and some of my subscribers commenting. Wherever I went, they were there. Now I feel like I have nothing but angels around me protecting me from every corner, from the top to bottom, all over my body. And anytime somebody comes incorrect to me or try to step in my way or block my path, they are removed. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't have to think bad about them. I don't have to wish them bad. I don't have to confront them with anger. I don't do that. When I speak to people, I speak to them in a very gentle and and low tone of voice, but very stern. That's another thing. You have to learn how to say what you mean and mean what you say. You know, like when people say, but why? But why what? But why this and that? Because that's what I want. That's what your attitude has to be with. Like when you talk to your children, when you talk to your significant other, when you talk to other people, you're like, oh, take this. No, I don't want that. Why not? Because I don't want it. That's a complete sentence right there. You have to say what you mean and mean what you say without getting angry. You want to control somebody, you really want to know how to control a situation, control your internal state. Right? If you're dealing with a person that's negative and you're inside, you're scared, you're nervous, you're feeling all kinds of negative and debilitating and disempowering thoughts, that interaction is not going to result in your favor. But when you're sure of yourself, and this takes work. I'm not telling you to one day just get up and be like, today I'm going to be. It takes work. It takes work. Because you have to change your mindset. It takes work. All right? And it's working for me today. How to get out of the targeting program or whatever. This is the way to do it. I mean, do you even care to challenge yourself to see if you can do it? Because it's going to take you a minute. Especially if you're still driving around making videos about people just walking their dogs and down the street. People that are not chasing you down with guns and stuff. They're just walking their dogs. And they're just riding their bikes. And they're just walking into the store. And they're just wearing certain colors. If you want to live like that, man, knock yourself out, alright? But if you're tired of saying to yourself, are these people really watching me? I know they watching me. Watch, I'm going to make a footage of it. I'm just going, and then you got the slick comments while the video is going on. I understand you. 125% I understand you. Because I was there. But now I'm here. And I know my power. And I know my weakness was my mind. My internal state. I wasn't calm. I was angry and I was keeping all this anger inside of me. I was angry because the one person in my family that was close to, he had to die. They murdered him. He was a good guy. He was a protector. My brother was a good guy. He needed anger management because he couldn't calm himself down. And I wish he was here so we can be bouncing off ideas about this thing, because I know if I did it and he saw me, he would do it too. Because see, there's a secret that most of you guys don't know that a lot of people know, and they're taking advantage of it. They're doing wonderful things in their life with this knowledge. You can control your environment. You can control the person that's standing in front of you, that's talking, not in a negative way. You have to take that manipulating and controlling people in a negative way out of the equation. You have to learn to manipulate energy, the energies around you. That when you are having a bad day or somebody's trying to come at you, because you will be tested, because I am tested. You have to spend your day thinking how you can turn that situation around in your favor. Do you understand? You have to learn this. It takes work because you have to get to know yourself again. Because see, you thought you knew who you were. And all these things are happening to you. Right? Why? You can't even say why. What is it about you that's attracting this? It's my question. What is it about you that's attracting this? If you don't know, then you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. So yeah, I met my twin. I met a member of my soul group. Definitely. Their conversation, we didn't even have to get specific. She kept saying, when I spoke, she said, I'm getting goosebumps. When she spoke, my head almost felt like it was going to explode because I couldn't believe what I was experiencing. It's crazy, man. But I just want to tell you guys, if you want to know how to get out of this gang stalking targeting program, if you think it's the government, then you're creating a government that's stalking you. All right? If you think it's your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend that's doing it, then yes, they're doing it. And they're going to continue doing it because you're connected with them. You are connecting yourself with them mentally. You're giving them power over you. In godlike power. Okay, I think I said that before. Also, if you think They just took your social security and passing it around and texting people. And every time you pass somebody, they looking at their phone. Guess what? You are the one manifesting these occurrences. You don't even know. Like when I realized that every time I had a thought, watch me go outside and this happened, and that same thing happened. I started saying, what if I start thinking about things for me, things that I want, not things about, the desirable as opposed to the undesirable. What if I start thinking about, wait a minute, if I had the power to make somebody appear in a goddamn bike just by thinking it. I mean, I'm not the smartest targeted individual in the world. Somebody else got to be thinking just like me. If I can just say, I bet you when I go outside, that little kid is going to be outside again. And when I go outside, that little kid is outside again. I bet you when I go outside, the gray car is going to leave when I'm leaving. And the gray car leaves when I'm leaving. I said to myself, wait a minute. What if I start saying, I'm going to work at that building right there. And in 2 weeks, I'm working at that building. Whatever business. What if I say, I'm going to go over there to the machine and I'm just going to pull, and in like 5 minutes, I'm going to win me $100 and something, $200, $500, $1,000, whatever the machine gives. What if I start thinking, let me see if it happens, because I say, today's my day. And guess what? It's happening. Thinking, I know when I open my window, I'm going to see somebody with a gray shirt or a blue shirt or think about other things. What's the desirable? Why don't you flip it around? Your thoughts. If you have the power to make these things happen just by your thoughts, why don't you do it in the other way around for something that you want? You can say something like, hey, I'm going to do my work. I'm going to work on myself, cleanse the karma, find out who I am. And I'm not going to accept nothing that I don't want. I don't care whose feelings get hurt because I am not responsible for other people's feelings. I'm not responsible for the way you take it, but I'm only responsible for the way I say it, not for the way you take it. Remember that? What if you start doing your work? You know what? I'm going to focus. I'm going to do this. I'm going to write down. I'm going to learn. I'm going to take all this garbage, all this fear, everything. It's not happening. Convince yourself that it's not happening that way. That things are going to turn around and work in your favor, right? Convince yourself of that. Then little by little, you start saying, when I go in that store, watch the energy be different than it was. I don't know for how long you've been gang stalked, right? And you go in that store, and the lady that's been there that's been nasty to you, all of a sudden she's nice to you. Then the next day you go, you're not feeling too good because you haven't cleansed all the way, right? You're not healed all the way from whatever. And you go in and they're nasty again. When these things happen, you realize that the other day your vibration was higher. That's why things were good. Today you was feeling kind of down. And look at the reaction that you got. See, every time you fall back into that mindset, you realize that it is you that has the power, not them. Where when you finish doing the work, everything that used to work in the negative, please believe me, okay? I think very low of people who tell lies. All right, so listen to this. Working at one end, at the negative end of the spectrum, okay? It was really bad for me at one point. Imagine that going to the positive side, to the other side of the spectrum. So everything that wasn't working out for me now works out for me at the other end. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to paint you a picture. Literally from black to white, if that's what you understand. There's two sides to everybody, right? You have, like that angel and that demon, or that angel and that devil on your shoulders, whatever. All right, so the negative side, of course, is going to have the devil, right? And this devil, right now, is owning you. He's running you. He's putting thoughts in your head. He's telling you what's the thing. He's telling you how to self-sabotage, right? Telling you things that are not good for you. But if you have a choice, right? Because you have them in each shoulders, right? Your shoulders are leveled, right? You can choose what side to listen to. If you go ahead and start listening to the angel and go to that side, that's what you focus on, listening to what's good for you. This devil can't win. And after a while, you adapt to the new mentality, to the new way of you, to your new way of thinking. That anytime you fall back and think, let the devil take over for a minute, you're going to be like, I didn't like that, so I'm not going back there. That's my mindset today. Every time I see something like I feel or I have a thought or I have a paranoid thought for a second, I'm like, that reminds me of who I used to be. I'm not that person no more. I'm a new person. Anyway, I want to stop yapping now. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. That image there, that's not a picture of me, but I feel like an angel and I feel like I can bless people. I feel like I have nothing but protectors around me, spiritual protectors, whether angels, whether it's my ancestors, whether it's my dead relatives, whether it's just gods and the spiritual gods that are manifesting or showing themselves in the physical. I have a lot of people that I've never met before. You have no idea how they protect me. You have no idea, and I cannot explain to you because it's phenomenal. They don't let nobody mess with me. Anybody that messes with me gets removed, and I don't have to wish bad. I don't have to think it. I don't have to go to sleep thinking about it. I don't have to wake up feeling fear. I don't have to hope tomorrow they don't mess with me no more. I know I'm good. You have to be sure of it. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.